Hi guys and dolls, welcome back to my channel. This is Vintageortacky. My name's Cora. Today we're going to be talking about the shag haircut, and I'm super excited to talk with you. I'm so tired. I got inspired to make this video when I posted a photo of my new haircut, and it got like 5,585 likes and like 196 comments, which is even more than the last time I went and looked at this, and to me that says there's some sort of interest in the shag haircut. I do know that this is becoming a more popular haircut. It's becoming the new it haircut, and it's something that I've liked for a really long time. And I was a teenager and I would sketch people. I'd always sketch them with shag haircuts, and I think it's one that is really versatile, just to kind of give you some kind of an idea of how versatile a shag haircut could be. This is a shag haircut, and this is also technically a shag haircut, completely different. Really broad range here of different haircuts. They look completely different, but they are both shag haircuts. Before we get any further with this video, I want to remind you guys to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you're already subscribed, please be sure to hit the little bell icon so you can be notified every time I make a new video. A shag haircut is defined as a hairstyle that has been layered to various lengths. It was created by the barber Paul McGregor. The layers are feathered at the top and the sides. The layers make the hair full in the crown and then thins the fringes on the edges. That's sort of like a classic idea of a shag. Now there are tons of variations on shag haircuts. So let me walk you through a few different celebrities that have shag haircuts, and I will also have a list of these at Vintageortacky, so if you want to click the link, that'll take you to the like 10 celebrity shag haircuts. My haircut is probably closest, although still a bit different, from Alexa Chung's. Hers is a bit of a heavier type of shag. It has a bit of wave and movement to it. Then there are rocker shags like Joan Jett and Chrissy Hynde, where it's a little straighter, a little flatter, a little spikier. Tina Turner, famous shag. My haircut is a little bit of a modified shag. It's definitely a heavier shag, very much more in line with Alexa Chung's hairdo, where it's a little bit heavier. Here are some of the reasons I love a shag haircut. It's really versatile. It can look like so many different things. You know, we've already discussed that. It can be straight, it can be curly, it can be so many different textures. It can be different lengths. You can have a really short one like Lisa Rinna. You can have a really long one like Stevie Nicks, which of course is my style icon. If I haven't mentioned that 500 times, I love Stevie Nicks. So, who the shag will work for. If you have thick hair, it's a really great one because it can thin out your hair. If you have thin hair, it's a really great one because it can add volume. Because like, my hair did not look like this a couple days ago. It's crazy how much volume this can add to your hair, and I think it's also really great for bringing out your natural hair texture. Now today I definitely curled my hair with a curling iron because I wanted to have a very specific look. My hair did get wet yesterday after I got it cut. I went for a walk in the rain. It sounded super romantic, and I was trying to save money on Uber. Long story short, Mikey had surgery, so he can't drive, so I have to Uber places. So I was like, I'm gonna save some money and walk. And then I was like, it's raining now and I forgot my umbrella. Great. Got home, I went to dry it, and I don't have a blow dry diffuser. So what I do when I want to kind of really enhance my own natural hair texture is that's my wall heater right there. I'll stand at the wall heater while it's on and do this. And it's pretty hot, so it will actually give me some really great texture. But today I just wanted to kind of give you guys like the polished version. And I am so impressed with how this came out. It was really easy to do, like boom, boom, boom. I curled all of the hair away from my face in kind of sheets like this. Instead of grabbing like sections horizontally, I grabbed it vertically. I just think it works better. It's kind of some information on how you can add some volume to your hair, especially if you have fine, thin hair. Like, there's just like, you know, there's so many styles that just totally kill your buzz in terms of making your hair look flat. And I'm not gonna lie, this can do that. A shag gone wrong is not cute. And after I had been in the rain, my hair really flattened out a lot on top, and I was like, oh my god, have I made a horrible mistake? And I deleted the photo because it was that ugly. It was so hideous. Actually, let's see. You know with your iPhone, it like actually saves your deleted. Let's see if it didn't actually delete it. And I will share that hideousness with you because I love you that much. Yeah, I have a shot. This is what it looked like. Oh, it's so ugly. So definitely keep that in mind. Things that can really help are things like hair powder. I have some dry shampoo in it because I washed it yesterday and not today, so use some dry shampoo to give me a little bit of, like, you know, degreasing action and stuff like that. And it's crazy how much more voluminous my hair is now. Like, what is even happening? What I personally really like about a shag is that it can really bring out your own hair texture. You can wear it really wavy. It works really well for anyone who wants a hairdo that it's going to look really gorgeous but isn't going to be really fussy, because this is a definitely unfussy haircut. If you're thinking about getting this haircut, it is really important to bring in photos to your stylist, because there are a lot of things that are defined as a shag haircut that you might not want. The Rachel would be a good, I mean, maybe you want the Rachel. I'm not here to judge. I just think that, no, some things are best left in the past. Like, some vintage styles come back and some need to just stay where they were. I myself have had that kind of haircut many times, because I really had a hard time defining what I wanted to my stylist. I had a hard time saying, I want a shag. I was just like, I want layers, and I don't really know. So going in with photos is so important. It's so important to show your stylist, this is what I'm looking for. And maybe have a few different variations, but maybe have like one hero look that it, like, this is what I really want, but I want it slightly altered in this way or that way. I went in with a couple of different variations of a shag haircut to show my stylist, and she just, boom, man, she just went for it. I showed her what I want. Of course, I have a lot of trust in my stylist, so that can definitely help when you go to the same person and you know that they know, and like, you know. I am going to have another blog post at Vintageortacky.com that has 10 great shag haircuts that are not the celebrity ones. There's 10 great shag haircuts, because I think it's so helpful to have those photos, and that might help you. Of course, I will have photos of my hair as well if you want to show your stylist my hair for some reason. And now what I would like to do is show you guys a few different ways to style this hair, because it's so incredibly versatile, and I'm so excited to show you guys just some really quick things that you can do. So I have my hair styled with my bangs straight down. My hair's nice and voluminous. I curled it today with all the waves kind of going away from my face, and then just brushed it out like easy peasy. Use a little hair powder instead of hairspray, because I'm not a big fan of hairspray, and it helps the texture and the waves stay in. So one other thing that you can do is grab a comb, and this is one of my favorite things to do with my hair, period. I'm not even sure this is turning out perfect, but whatever. You can have your hair sort of half back, have the bangs in the front. This is a very soft and romantic way to wear the hair. It still looks really voluminous. If you have some variations in your color, this is a great way to show it off. This is something I really like to do with my hair. It's one of my favorite hairstyles. You can wear your hair down, part it down the middle. And of course, when you're blow drying your hair, you can coax your bangs to kind of stay to the side a bit more, even use a little bit of pomade to make them behave themselves a little bit better. But that's three styles. Next, I want to show you guys that you can actually do the bangs off to the side. So because you have longer layers from one side to the other, you can actually use them to hold the bangs down. So you can have side swept bangs if that's what you're feeling that day. You can have them in the middle. There's so many different things. You can get rid of them all together. And then one of my favorite ways to do this hairstyle, I'm going to grab one of these little Invisibobble things that I showed you guys in my messy buns tutorial. Grab your hair, and you'll notice I didn't like pull it up because I want that little bit of split still in it. But I will gather it up. I will pull out some of the side bangs. Looks kind of sexy, right? And you can put it in a ponytail or a bun. I like to do a bun. And that's some easy peasy Tinkerbell hair. I have variations of this, and sometimes it looks better than others. I don't think it's turning out so good today because I think it just really wants to be down and full and super duper sexy. So I'm going to let it do what it wants. So one thing that you might want to consider with this haircut is that it might need like some additional fluffing throughout the day. So you can always take your fingers and just like, that always seems to work really well. But if you don't want to get your hands, like if you have product in your hair or something, you don't want to get it on your hands, something like a rat tail comb like this can be really helpful at just kind of like lifting up little bits and smoothing it out. Another thing that's really helpful is a pick comb like this, which I don't currently have, but I will be going to the beauty shop soon to pick up. I remember in the 80s, I even had an uncle who had a shag haircut, and he would, fluff it up. So it's definitely really versatile. It's something that's been around for a long time. It's gone by many different names. 70s and 80s style is becoming more and more popular, and oh my god, was there some good style in the 70s and 80s. It's so thrilling for me to see all of that become more and more popular. It's really exciting to see the haircuts start to come back as well. Modernized and changed a little bit for our sensibilities now, and because we have different products available and things like that, I think it's just really an exciting time in fashion. I always say that, you know, people ask me because I love vintage, they're like, if you could live in any era of fashion, when would it be? And I always say now, because, you know, we have so many more options. We have all of the past as like a catalog to flip through. Let me know if you have any further questions about the shag haircut. I will be happy to answer them for you guys in the comments or in a future video. And never has my outro been more perfect to say, I might be vintage or tacky. Just be your own kind of beautiful. See you, bye.